Hi, my name is Tracey Martin. I am a coach in the Valley, and first and foremost, I'm sure you guys have heard everything you can imagine tonight, but I really want to implore on the conversation that I want you to think about the collateral damage that our kids are paying a price. I have kids that come in as coaching 14 years old that won't take their mask off because they're afraid they're going to kill their teacher. This is the language that's being instilled with them, and it's not a lifestyle. We're treating healthy, beautiful, vibrant children as if they're sick. Which is a syndrome called Munchausen by proxy. And I think we all know that. The mental warfare that is playing and plaguing our children right now is really imperative to talk about. I have kids I work with from age 10 to age 26. This is not just high school, this is college, this is elementary, middle school that are dealing with this. And I think the conversation of a virus, it's gone way beyond that. I think statistics and emotion have been played out. I think at this point in time we have to look at the life, and this is not a lifestyle to treat children as if they're sick. You know, statistics fly, emotions fly, but they're diluted at this point because we've chosen which science we want to listen to. And if you're looking at mask science or vaccine science, you can kind of dilute and decide who you want to listen to. But I want to speak to you guys about life and about these kids that are affected every single day, and the families that I work with and the children that I work with. And when a child comes in and they hide behind their mask, this is trauma. This is trauma that we're instilling on our children, and these are beautiful kids that their life is not going to be the same. And I've done this for more than 25 years, and I want to implore you to think about what's going on in the schools. And you guys sit in a privileged position to be on this board. I sit in a privileged position to work with children and to work with their families. I take this very seriously, as I'm hoping that you do as well. And when you talk to kids and you realize that what they're willing to share with you behind closed doors and what they're actually dealing with, we have to understand they are paying a very heavy price with their mental health. And we're going to see this play out over the next few years if we don't understand that we have to broaden this conversation. You know, educate or vaccinate shouldn't be in the same sentence. If your whole goal, end goal, is to vaccinate every kid and keep them behind a mask, then you don't deserve the position that you have right now, because education is huge in this world. And as we know, kids are the ones that are going to carry the torch on. So we're looking at a generation that you won't see the effects of this maybe right now, but you will in the future. Trauma starts when they're young, and it perpetuates their life into the future, and that's how they actually are in the world, is what they've experienced. So I would hope that an education is a good experience. My kids, the kids I coach, were so excited to go back to school, and not online. They were in person to see their friends, to have socialization, and then all of a sudden they get hit with this again, and all these different rules, and everything changes again. They don't know what's going on. The only consistent thing is the inconsistencies of the messages. I had kids that told me that if they would have gotten to school early, they could have got an opt-out mask. How consistent is that with the message? It's not. You have some that don't and some that do. You have on the outside of the doors, wear a mask, don't wear a mask. You go eat, you do these things. So I just implore you guys to think about the beautiful, bright souls that are being altered every single day. Thank you very much for your time, and I wish you a good evening.
Thank you.
Gen Z is getting their asses kicked. I want you guys to understand you have a voice. We need your voices today. And I want you guys to understand you're valuable in this world today. Every single one of you guys has been equipped in a specific way, and it's really important that you know that. And unfortunately, I don't want to coach yourself at 40 years old. I want to start you guys now. It is much easier to raise healthy kids than to repair adults, trust me. Because I'm going to poke holes into your narrative. I'm going to poke holes into the bullshit story that you tell yourself every single day. You have to say no to a lot of stuff, to a lot of influences, to a lot of temptations. But that's the good stuff. That's the abundant mindset, you guys, that I want you to take away from today. What happens, you guys, is you are being told that you can have everything now. You can't. The gold is in the delayed gratification. I want you to raise your standards. And then what I want you to do is any expectation that somebody does have should meet or exceed their standards, right? Those of you guys that continue to drink and continue to vape and continue to make stupid choices, you guys are followers. You're not pioneers. You're not rebels. Everybody else is doing the same shit. The real rebel today is someone who stands convicted and in love of himself, of their future. And in this case, since this is a space that we all know what I stand for, love of country, love of faith, and love of family.
Because my MOM trumps your PhD, your whole entire label that you put on your life. It will trump anything. How many parents, 7 and under? Age. 8 to 15. 17 and older. Do you want to know why I'm asking you? Each one of you will have to address a different mental health issue.